Let's try to invade like this, see how it goes. So we're at 150 right now. I don't really invade at this level bracket often, but I want to see if there's, you know, anything strikingly different. You bought $700 headphone. I hope they're good. $700 for headphones? Better be good. Well, this guy looks like he knows what he's doing. Insane fight. I think the next few months are going to be pretty relaxed when it comes to the stream and the content. I don't feel as excited to bash on the game and stuff like that. I'm just ready to move on to Armored Core. Not enough stam to buff it. Can't forget we got jumping sticks though. Man, I should really play with those a lot more. Like, these two clubs are so strong when invading. I think that the next Souls will have lazy PvP support. I have no idea, man. No clue. But next one is not going to be a Souls. Next one is Armored Core, so I'm expecting Armored Core PvP to be a bit better. I could be disappointed. But since they're not the same game, I think either way it's going to be a nice change of pace. If I think it's a good idea that they took out the R1 true combo, it's not something I talk about a lot because I don't think the combos are really core to Souls, so no, I don't think it really matters that much. It's not that important really. There's more important things to get right or not. Combos are not one of them. They could have combo or they could not have combos. It's up to them, but when it comes to the game playing well or not, it doesn't really matter all that much. Have you heard your opinion on non-stop hard swapping? Hard swapping is one of the best thing that happened to Soul, really. It raises the skill ceiling. From my experience, people that don't like it are usually people who don't want to bother learning it, don't know how to do it. You know, people that don't do it in general, but if you learn it, you like it. It's one of the few things that raises the skill ceiling in the games. And with that being said, they've also dumbed it down a lot compared to the previous Soul, so it's harder to hard swap in this. Like, you get blocked out of swapping in a lot more situations. So people complaining about swaps to me are just shit players. We got two. One of them has a mage sword. I'll get backstab, it's okay. Don't take too much damage. Okay, let's go and reset. And we got a blue. Insane. That's a dead end. Well, we're gonna need a proper distance at this point now. That mage sure wants to hit us with these spells. Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking spam. Idiot. Insane BS. I went on purpose to like not get the backstab and I still got it. Mom finished the job, I'll take it. Do we still have people complaining about swaps like after all this time? Like, is there still usually these idiots complaining about swaps are short-lived because they leave the game pretty soon. You know, usually those are Redditors. They shouldn't really be around anymore at this point. That's why you don't really hear them anymore. Rumor about the game after Souls that's magic focused? I wouldn't be too worried about it. I think that's just completely made up, if you ask me. I think that one is made up. You know what I think is coming after Armored Core and the Elden Ring DLC? I think From Software is working on a multiplayer game that's like dark and darker. That's what I think is coming after Elden Ring, which is completely different from what we've heard so far. But I'm just going by the interviews, like all the interviews Miyazaki did to this point, like talking about his interests for various genres. And like, yeah, I have managed to connect the dot recently by playing Dark and Darker. And by playing Dark and Darker, I'm like kind of seeing a lot of things that Miyazaki would describe in his interview and seeing how they would shape up. And so I think that might be a strong possibility. Fucking hate the input. The hell? Fucking let me. He's sane. He's sane again. Alright, let's try to kill some shit players that lick each other's ass. And can't punish them. Okay, well that's one. Go ahead. Insane range. This invasion build is probably something with dragon spells. I don't know what's the best invasion build. I know the best invasion weapon is the great bow. Even better than dragon, I would say. Because you can use it in pretty much any situation. And in a lot of maps, it gives you a chance at a guaranteed kill with gravity. So I'd still say great bow is best invasion weapon. Best invasion build though, I don't know. Something with dragon and bleed is probably strong, for sure. Like a proper arcane build. Is great bow better than jar cannon? Oh yeah. Not even comparable. Jar cannon is much slower than great bow. We thought jar cannon was the best invasion weapon when the game came out, but that's just because we didn't know about golem arrows. Holy shit. Not sure if this guy is mage or not. Guess we'll find out. He doesn't care. Where are we going here? You only use jar cannon over really long distance? The only reason to use jar cannon is because you're trying to save up on golem arrows. That's the only reason. Because the golem arrows, like, have higher damage per second because you can shoot them faster. You can reposition between shots faster. Like the great bow is just better when it comes to real fighting situations. It's just that the ammo for the cannon is easier to come by. And sometimes when you're just trying to like get an AFK farmer out of their spot, you're gonna need every projectile you have, so use Ballista at rune level 15. Yeah, Ballista is pretty much like the go-to when you don't have the stats for it either. If you're rocking a build that doesn't have a range option, you barely have like enough stats to like for physical, it doesn't make sense to like go for like two-handing a great bow because your damage scaling is not fixed. It's gonna make more sense to either two-hand a ballista or a cannon. And then usually you want to go for the cannon, but if you're so short on stats, then you go for the ballista. That's when the ballista makes sense. There's still situations where it makes sense, it's just when you don't have the stats for the cannon, really. But it's not like the cannons are useless because great bow exists. Not how it works. I'm out of that. Okay. Shit, net. God, this guy's net is actually dog shit. Gonna be a big shit fight. Where's my hit? Oh my god. This is utterly pointless. Like, I've just outplayed this guy like probably 5 times already, not taking any damage because his net is too shit to get roll caught. What a fight. And because he's losing, he heals. I mean, there's really only one play here. I love how playing fucking the people I'm fighting like fucking by a factor of 20. But because their net is too shit, they just double roll everything.